What's up, homies and hombres? So we're gonna be doing a little bit of cooking today. Cooking with Big Chip Cynical. We have a little bit of steak. Very pretty, very pretty. I don't know what we're gonna make yet. Yeah, I was just kind of gonna do a cooking video and wing it. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. I think actually I've worn this exact shirt. No, maybe I didn't wear it in the first ever cooking video. I know I wore it in the second one, or did I? I can't remember. Alright. We're going to tenderize that too. Actually, let's do it while it's in the package so we don't make a giant mess. Here's our handsome boy, the meat tenderizer. Yeah, I'm leaving it in the package for this because last time I did this, it made a big mess. When it was out of package at least. Hi, big dog. The St. Bernard is chilling with us right now. Not tenderized. I'm gonna record another few videos today, probably if my buddy comes over or just by myself. Like always, because no one ever wants to really collab except Pimp, as we have to call him for YouTube reasons. Not that everyone who watches my videos just about doesn't already know him. Looks gorgeous. Alright, where's my scissors? Who used my scissors? I found the scissors. Rinse them off real quick. Hot water, a little bit of soap. Cleans everything back up. And that's a genuine thing. That's what soap does, it kills bacteria. At least it's supposed to. This is going to be one long video. Possible. We'll find out. Yeah. So you guys aren't going to get to see this bit. I'm just going to slice it right there. Dump the blood into the sink. YouTube doesn't like blood, so I can't cook with it. We're almost done. We're getting all the blood out. This takes way longer than it should every single time. I guess that's what happens when you do it right, you know? Alright. Boom. Now, move that rag. We just go, excuse me. Get from the top. I won't accidentally slice you. Then we just go just like that. Get our meat unpackaged. By the way, guys, I'm up to 195, maybe 200. I don't know on the bench. Yeah, my max bench has shot up by like 30 pounds in the past few weeks. So, you know, I'm basically a god. That's a lot of juices. A lot of juice. So this is going to be a protein-heavy recipe. Now I figured out what we're gonna do. I'm going to sort this a little bit better. I'm going to pound it out a little bit more flat so it cooks faster, because we're going to be cooking this with eggs. If you don't know me, I'm a protein addict, really. I love protein. I eat a ton of it every day, and my bowels probably don't enjoy it, because most of my protein comes from milk. Or today, red meat, because I haven't had a whole lot of milk. We're just pounding it flatter, which also tenderizes it a bit. You can pound it flatter using the spike side. Just kind of bashes it down, you know. Doesn't hurt the meat, at least not that I've found, you know. God, this is making a mess. I'm going to smell like venison. I'm going to have to take a shower halfway through the day. I wonder what the dogs are going crazy about. trying to do this as fast as I can, but you guys know I don't do a whole lot of that video speeding up stuff, mostly because I can't remember how, and my hands are now covered in venison juices. Don't feel like getting that all over my phone. Okay, this actually looks bomb already. Yeah, we're going to put a little bit of vegetables in there if we have any, which I actually don't know if we have any raw vegetables that aren't just frozen. I just figured out a fast way to do this. Alright, so then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit of power. Shoot some venison all over us. Alright, so now all our venison is pounded out real flat and thin like. Helps it cook real quick. So we're going to take our meat tenderizer. We're going to rinse it off because, well, we're going to have to clean it. But right now we're just going to rinse it off. Same with the scissors. We're going to be cleaning those in a minute. You guys aren't going to be able to see this, but I'm just going to rinse off the meat real quick. Rinse off the cutting board as well. Don't worry, I am not ruining the flavor. Anyone who tells you that is lying. The flavor is in the meat, not in the water, in the blood. Which, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of flavor in the blood. Don't drink the blood, kids. You aren't vampires. Well, some of you think you are, at least. Rather, well, some of you at least think that you are. I know you guys didn't get to watch me tenderize the meat too well. Benefits, or I guess downsides of recording the way I was. Got to prop this up a little bit better. Now I got venison juices on my phone. That's just lovely. Also, if you say that I have man titties, I will actually beat you to a pulp. Okay, so, wow. We got jalapeños. It'll work. We really only have jalapeños. Alright, so we are short for vegetables, and I have to have Grandpa pick some more up. We got jalapenos, though. We're only going to chop up one, maybe two, I don't know. Alright. You know me? I like spicy food. I'm not going to watch a viewfinder because I just heard a voice in my house. So that was either the TV going on in the background or there's someone in my home. I'm going to watch a viewfinder so I know where to throw the knife. And so I don't accidentally hit one of my dogs by throwing a knife. I don't know, man. It's not a whole lot of jalapeno. Not nearly as much as I thought it would be. Well, I guess it's not going to be a super big dish. Yeah, also, we have like 0 eggs. I don't know what's going on. I mean, we couldn't go to the stores because they all didn't have power. Michigan, you know. You guys understand. Otherwise, son of a bad words. I gotta rinse off this jalapeno. I'm gonna ruin the flavor. I just don't like rinsing off jalapenos because it does kind of take away from the spice a little bit in my experience. Man, if I had more time, then I'd make a hash. Like a potato hash, you know? I guess we could. I don't know how good it'd turn out, you know? Alright, so, we've got that all done. Let's get out those eggs. Hopefully you guys already got out your eggs. I'm just going to take a little bowl, because we only have 2 eggs for this recipe. If I was you guys, I would use more than 2, but with the amount of venison steak, which was 1 pound of venison steak, you can also do regular blank steak, whatever you want. It's part of the reason I pounded it. Well, actually, we have 3 eggs. Okay. That's better. Alright, so we've got 3 eggs. We're going to take these 3 eggs and scramble them up. Because, I mean, we could always do it like a burger, too. Let's see, do we have any burger buns? This is just going to change as we go on. We don't have any burger buns, but we do have some bread. Alright, so, never mind. Recipe's changed once again. Did I cut up 2 jalapenos? Oh. recipes change once again. You do not need a bowl anymore. Do not beat your eggs. Do not beat your eggs. Do not beat your eggs. Alright. I think you guys all understand now. So, you're going to have this bread. You're going to toast it. We're not going to yet. Now, we need to get out a pan. I'm going to go with a 10-inch skillet. Nice if I had cast iron skillet right now. We've got our 10-inch, 1.25 quart pan, I suppose. You're going to put that on. You're going to put that on low for now. Just let it warm up a bit. Get yourself some olive oil. Just drizzle it in real nice. Get yourself a little bit of butter. Because all of my recipes have to have butter in them. Rinse off this knife real quick. You don't want to get that in the spicy butter, you know. Don't like spicy butter. Might have to try something called spicy butter. Alright, so we're going to let that all melt together, mix itself together. We're going to say, alright, so we're going to take this one, that might be one sandwich, I don't know yet. But this is going to be a jalapeno egg steak sandwich. Got it. Alright. We're lost. Alright. Wash your hands. Rinse them off, rather. We got butter on them. Wooden. It was better for you. I don't know, maybe it is. I love how everyone always thinks that I know the answer to everything. I don't. I don't know everything. I'll admit that any day. I wish I knew everything. Make life a lot easier. Actually, I don't know. There's lots of things in life I don't need to know or want to know. I haven't decided behind closed doors should stay there, if you know what I mean. Alright, so now, let's bring you guys closer. So I don't accidentally drop my phone. Alright. You guys aren't able to see this, but we got our butter all melted up here. Actually, our butter isn't completely melted. We got our butter mostly melted up. We set the steak there. We've got it on high. Make sure. Very important. Don't fall, folks. So then we're going to take a few other pieces of the steak. Toss them in there. We'll start cooking. Now, remember, if you're using flank steak or something, you don't have to cook it all the way through. Maybe you do. I don't know. I don't cook flank steak. Venison, you do. At least you should cook it all the way through. Now this, we're going to let it cook. It's going to cook real quick because it's pounded out so thin. But it's not going to cook as fast as our eggs. So we don't need to worry about that. How fast that's cooking. It might cook as fast as our eggs, if not faster. Oh wow, that's cooking super fast. Oh, we got to cook that. My time is about. Let's, Ow. 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 Why am I not using the pinchers? Yeah. You know what I mean. Clampies. Whatever they're called. Ow. That's hot. Ow. 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 Wow. That squirted that juice everywhere. Don't get demonetized down. You know what? Good enough. It's good enough. Alright, so we're going to lower that down to 6 on our propane burner. We're using propane for a reason, because it gives more flavor. Not really. I'm going to say that it does, because it's my channel and I can do what I want. So then, you're going to take your eggs, you're going to crack them, and you're going to put them directly into your pan. No, you aren't. You're actually going to warm it up first. Oh, hi. You're going to have to move that. You put on 2, take some olive oil, and drizzle it into your pan, because you're cooking eggs. You need that olive oil in your pan. We're going to now turn that steak down to a 4. That way it cooks a little bit slower. Let's get this over the burner so that olive oil can warm up real quickly. You want a hot pan when you crack eggs and drop them in. We're also going to have our jalapenos with the eggs. Okay, so let's put that on super boil. Okay. We're now going to turn that steak all the way down to a low. Not for any real reason other than I messed up. It's cooking super duper fast on high, way faster than I expected. Yeah, like I said, we're making this recipe up as we go. So we're going to crack our second egg, throw it in with the first one, all in the same pan. You are not going to scramble them. You're not going to break the yolks or anything, if you can avoid it at least. Okay, why is that not cooking? Because I have it on low. Okay. I'll be right back into the camera in just 1 second. And dry your hands. Alright, so we got our steak cooking. It's looking beautiful. We got our eggs cooking. They're looking less beautiful. Oh, that's what it is. Ooh. Also, I was talking about tongs. Make sure you have tongs with you for this recipe. You're going to have to get in there and flip over your meat. Yes, I know how weird that sounds. You just, once it gets nice browning on the one side, you're going to flip it over and you're going to throw on some seasoning. I like Montreal. Season it however you want. Now, today we are not going to go with our classic Montreal steak seasoning. Instead, we are going to go with what we always use as well, seasoned salt. That's hot. Let's turn that down to a 2 on the eggs. Where's our seasoned salt? Seasoned salt. We're going to throw that on there. Don't put too much, just give it a nice little coating. Yeah, it's all you need. You're only going to season one side because you're going to get it in every bite. Then you're going to load some granulated onion, the old-fashioned granulated onion. You're going to do the same thing. Just give it a nice touch. You're going to turn it up from low to 4. I don't know how to convert that for gas, not gas, for electric or yeah. Then we're going to take our garlic powder like always, and then a nice little sprinkle too. Why are we using our left hand with this? We are not very good at that. At least not with our left. We're going to put them eggs down. Some more. We're going to take our spatula, regular plastic spatula. We're going to flip our eggs over. Now that they've all been cooked on one side thoroughly. Turn that steak up. Jesus Christ. No, don't stick to the spatula. That was a fail. No, we're not going to be mad. We're just going to let it cook. So one yolk did end up breaking. That's just fine. Not a big deal. It's not preferable, but it is what it is. Alright, we're going to get our bread toasted. Not heavily, but still toasted. I'm just going to throw it in the toaster real quick. I am using white bread, crunchy butter, and milk. Turn all the food down to low. Let them eggs get cooked all the way through. At least the rest of them through. Also, comment what you would like to see on the channel more often. I can do whatever I want, but still, I'll take your guys' comments into consideration. We're only going to have one sandwich because I'm not super hungry right now. Alright, we're going to put it in the toaster for 3 minutes. Just so it gets a nice crisp. You guys see? It's on 3. Ignore how old we're going to talk about that. Alright, so eggs, they're done. Once the eggs get done, which look, so you know they're done. One yolk did it. We're just going to let them chill for a second because we're going to take some salt, which is in this shaker. Lightly salt them. We get our salt, then our pepper. Put some pepper on them. Boom. Salted and officially peppered. Next, we're going to set our fun up right there. We're going to get out a paper plate because we're bums here. We're going to take some of these jalapeños. We're going to throw them in with the steak. When I saw, I mean all of them. I'm going to take the wooden spatula from earlier, mix up that steak a bit, move it all around, get it all nice and prettied up. Wow, that is some really hot steel right there. You're going to take that pot lid, in this case pan lid. Oh, that's in the way, isn't it? Sorry about that. Put it on top so it can steam it a little bit. Get that spicy flavor going through it. Once again, get out our paper plate. I'm using like 12-inch paper plates. I don't know how big that is. Alright, so we're going to put our bread tie back in our bread. Keep your bread in the fridge if you don't eat bread every day. That way it lasts longer. Who's texting me? I don't know. Some sort of notification or something. I don't know. I do like recording like this because then when I'm screen recording, it doesn't matter who texts me. One of you guys comments about my butt, I'm gonna kill you. Hey, I'm not gay, I swear. He goes for a butt. He shoots. He makes buckets all day. He makes 2 in a row. Ow, that's hot. Okay. I think that bread's almost done toasting. Alright, so, where's our knife from earlier? You're going to take your knife from earlier. I'm just using a thin knife because why not? You're going to rinse it off. You're not going to butter your bread or anything. I mean, you can. I'm not going to. Of course, butter is on here. And the reason for this knife is so you can cut your sandwich in half. That way that yolk gets through it, you know? Alright, our bread did just get done. Water, please warm up and get this butter off my hands and the knife. I'm going to avoid cutting my hand off here. And then start using this knife back, you know? Alright. Dry your knife. Dry your hand, whatever. Oh, is that in the way? Okay. Then you're going to take your bread, nice warm bread, crisped, as I said, you know, not black and, you know, with the toaster, but still it's toasted. You're going to take that, you're going to take your tongs from earlier, take a piece, set it on your sandwich. Take another piece, set it on your sandwich. Take another piece, set it on your sandwich. It's pretty simple. Well, you get your bread covered, or mostly covered even, that works too, you know. Then, close them. You're going to view the bread. It has that spicy flavor. The jalapeños will be eaten as well. That bread, there's got meat on it. Then you're going to take your spatula. You're going to take your eggs. If yours don't separate, that's better. Mine did. You're going to take it. You take some egg. Or if yours didn't separate, that's better, rather. You're going to take some egg. Put it on your sandwich. Take some more egg. Put it on your sandwich till your sandwich is pretty much fully covered with that egg. I'm using the broken yolked egg so I don't make a giant mess in the video. Normally I'd use the... Oh, wow, okay. 2 egg yolks broke. Apparently that or 2 just melded together. I don't know, something happened. Possible it was both or neither. Okay, so we got it all up and nice. Then you're going to take some of that jalapeno, which is not nearly as cooked as I would like, but we're still going to take a little bit of it. You're going to take it, put it on your sandwich, not too much, just enough, you know. Get it on your sandwich. Don't worry, all the dishes will be cleaned. Put your bread on top. Yeah, this is my hand. You take it. Of course, the bread has. And you're going to slice through. Show you guys the finished product. I wish I was the only one in this house who knew how to use knives, but other people apparently do. They just don't know how to sharpen them. It'll work. Alright, so you got your sandwich. I'm gonna take some American cheese. You know, American. You can put whatever cheese you want, I don't really care. That doesn't matter. I'm gonna take a slice of American cheese. Or two actually. Let's set back up. Where's my scissors? Scissors. Grabbing issues. Cheese open. You don't have to put cheese on it. You can eat it just as it is. We are though, because I like cheese a lot. Alright, so take the cheese. We're gonna go like this. Lift up the tops of our sandwich. We're gonna go cheesified. Bread back down. Do it to both sides. I'm putting one slice on each. You can put it on before you cut it, however you want to do it, doesn't matter. You're going to get the same result either way. Cheese on your sandwich. Throw away your cheese wrappers. And put away your cheese. And you eat your food just like hot. Just like this. That's a 10 out of 10. Like, straight up though. It's actually really good. So good. Hey, big dog. This is one of them things you're gonna want a napkin with. I'm gonna have the ginger ale as well. Who doesn't like the sound of a ginger ale cracking? Or any soda cracking? It's so satisfying. This is a very good sandwich. Fun. Ignore the background sound, that's just a episode of a show I've got playing. By episode of a show, I mean one of my own videos, because I'm a bum. So good. Definitely a 10. At least 3.5-star restaurant. Isn't like the restaurant's rating, like they could serve something like this. Yeah, at this point I'm holding the sandwich together. But it's very good. Big dog, you being good? You want some food? Alright, I'll give you a piece of meat in a second. Sorry about that. Didn't mean for you guys to see that. That was a little bit nasty. But at least I don't make messes as often as I used to when I ate. Very good. Very, very good. Hey, big dog, you want to try it? Yeah? Okay. We'll give Big Dog a piece of meat, see what he thinks. I'm full off that one sandwich. It's very good. Big Dog, come here. Oh. There, let's get that moved so it's not so hot. Big Dog. Come on, come here. Another piece. We're gonna eat this egg though. It's a very messy dish. Alright, we're gonna take a bite off this so that it's not so big. Big Dog. Come on. Oh, right. No. Hand commands is all a well-trained dog needs. Did you really miss that catch? Or did you catch it just barely? I don't know. It's Big Dog approved, so obviously it has to be good. Ace, come here. Come on. No, you can't eat the napkin. Oh my god. Alright. Goodbye, handsomes and gentlemen. What? Ladies and gentlemen. Big Dog likes the food. Ace, look at the camera. Look at the camera. Are you really that scared to be on tape? Alright. Alright. Signing out. What? It's not TikTok. Jesus.